Here on this podcast, we've already celebrated a day about multiple but very specific types of dogs. So get ready for a bit wider of a range, but still multiple types of cats to celebrate today. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Hitting all the animal groups. Boom. Hello, my name is Noah Mandow, and welcome to the 17th episode of the National Holidays podcast. Let's jump right in. First off today, we have National Feral Cat Day. So start practicing your alley cat strut and get your feline friends together. This is a day to celebrate cats of all stripes, no matter where they call home. Feral cats have been stigmatized the world over. Have been stigmatized the world over. Is that his phrase? Okay. But thanks to this holiday, we can change how we see those lovable nomads. Oh man, I love how it refers to these kittens. The history of National Feral Cat Day, the expansion of cats throughout the world, is thought to have originated in Egypt. Traders and monks brought them to Europe and Asia to help control rat populations. Eventually, Roman armies brought them to Britain, and ever since, cats continued to be introduced to new countries via sailors or settlers. Oh, the most invasive species of all, cats. 2000 BC, cats thought to have been domesticated in Egypt began spreading around the known world, forming feral populations known as colonies. And so did the British. 300 BC, the Romans continued to spread cats around Europe through their conquests, expanding the population even more. 1700s, feral cats are introduced to all corners of the world during imperial sailing missions by several countries. And 1990, Alley Cat Allies formed to develop solutions to the world's feral cat problem. Oh, there you go. To help, you can adopt a cat. Oh, adopting a cat is just something you can do any day, and something you should do any day. Unless you already have a ton of cats, then please stop. You don't want to overwhelm yourself or overwhelm the cats or underappreciate the cats that you have by getting more and then not taking care of them properly. Oh, wait. Okay, there's a thing here that says that it saves cats' lives, but there's no joke about the number 9. Actually, okay, it does say every year nearly 9 million dogs and cats are put down because the shelters can't find a home for them. That was a really sad sentence to read in that tone of voice. I was just trying to get to the point where they said the number 9. I didn't realize what the point was for. Oh, boy. Okay. Yeah, you know what? With that, let's just move along. Oh, actually, before we do that, though, I just want to point out that the cat in the thumbnail is my brother's cat, Milo, and he is the most adorable cat. He's actually pretty nice. Most cats, or some cats at least, are not. But he is adorable and cute and likes to just be around people most of the time. National Fetch Day. So if you want to bring your cat outside and play a game with them, you can play some fetch. It gives a chance to get out in the yard, get some exercise, and build some memories. Fetch may be one of the oldest bonding activities between dogs and their humans, but Chuck It, the creators of National Fetch Day, have improved the experience for everyone involved. Chuck It. Okay, so this is just like a sponsored one again. It's always weird finding the holidays that are made by people, like, or by companies, I guess, because now, like, the National Fetch Day timeline is like, in 1998, the Chuck It launcher is born. In honor of the enthusiastic retriever Chester, the inventors of the Chuck It created a ball launcher that made throwing easier and pickup slobber-free. It doesn't actually show a picture of this, though. Like, it shows Chuck It's National Fetch Day, like, logo, but I don't actually know what a Chuck It is. In 2013, the Arlington, Texas company brought the Chuck It into their pet-friendly fold, laying the groundwork for great fetch games everywhere. In 2018, Chuck It established National Fetch Day to celebrate 20 years of the iconic launcher and kicks off celebrations at its home in Arlington, Texas. So yeah, they literally just, like, 20 years of having this thing around. This thing that I've surprisingly never heard of. Maybe this hasn't made it far out of Texas, who knows. They just made a holiday for themselves. Great. 5 fun facts to share at the dog park. Number 1, rescuers in the Bahamas discovered a dog who survived 20 days in the aftermath of Hurricane Dorian. He spent 3 weeks trapped under an air conditioner in the town of Marsh Harbor on the Abaco Islands. His new name? Miracle. Wait, but what was his old name? Who knows? 2, Americans love dogs, and we own more than 75 million of them. Wow, France ranks number 2 for most dog owners, but it doesn't actually say how many they have. Number 3, research shows your dog can feel jealous when they see you interact with another animal. Yep. Yeah, my parents have 2 dogs, and if you pet, there's one of them that if you pet it, then the other one will always like come up and try and shove his nose in the way because he wants to be pet. He is a very, very jealous dog. Number 4, the number of dogs named as the primary beneficiary in the owner's wills hovers around 1 million. What? Yes, this dog can have my house. That checks out, and all my money. How? What's the legal stance on that? Does that even like work? Hold on, I'm actually going to look this up. Okay, so Google says that the law says animals are property, and one piece of property cannot own another piece of property. However, you can plan to make sure that your pet has a good life after you die. Okay, so yeah, the answer is no. No, you cannot leave things to your dog. There we go. It's also Sweetest Day today. To put it simply, Sweetest Day, every October 16th, is a day to be sweet by sharing a kind thought, a small gift, or a gesture of kindness. They did not use an Oxford comma here. It's a day to give a card with a sweet message to someone you appreciate. Little gifts of candy and other sweets are shared as well. Valentine's Day gets real in 1913. So don't know why we're celebrating something all the way now in October. But yeah, 1921, a committee of 12 confectioners in Cleveland staged the world's first Sweetest Day by distributing 20,000 boxes of candy. Whew. 1922, efforts to spread the Sweetest Day phenomenon beyond the Midwest meet a lukewarm reception. Okay, so people weren't... Wait, yeah, I assume that means that people weren't too into it. They were just okay with it, I guess. 1937, efforts by the candy industry to kickstart Sweetest Week also fall flat by the candy industry, but it's sort of sweet that they tried. I like that. I don't know why this failed. Why did people not do this? Okay, I don't know why this is on here, but fun fact, 23%, so nearly a quarter of those surveyed, think the most romantic way to propose involved the help of a pet. I guess if you guys like have a pet together or something like that, I don't know. Wow, there's like a lot of stats on this page actually. Jeez. Okay. Anyway, we're just gonna move on. It's too much going on here. World Food Day. The picture for this is amazing. It's like all the countries of the world, but made out of like pumpkins and corn and cabbages and eggplants and stuff. Oh, and some little turnips and radishes and things. Awesome. Where would we be without food? Dead is the answer. Dead. We certainly wouldn't be at Starbucks, grocery stores, or restaurants. We wouldn't, in fact, be anywhere for very long because we need food to live. See, I beat him to it. Food is seen as a basic human right, and yet 1 in 9 people, 1 in 9 cats, people globally experience chronic hunger. As far back as 1945, the United Nations recognized food as not a privilege but a right, and that's why they created World Food Day, observed annually on October 16th in 1979. It's a day of observance to draw attention to the plight of the hungry. So, okay, if it's a right, not a privilege, then there should be... Well, I guess there are sometimes free ways to get food, like soup kitchens and stuff like that. But I feel like those aren't as... available as they should be. Maybe they are. I don't know. Something to think about. Yeah, here it says to give to a local food bank, support small-scale farms, raise money to end hunger. Yeah, here we go. On to Bridge Day. If you're an adventure lover, extreme sports addict, or an adrenaline junkie, you will love Bridge Day. What? Do they get to like jump off the bridges and like do bungee jumping and stuff? Because being an adrenaline junkie, like just seeing a bridge, I wouldn't be like, whoa, yeah, there we go. Woo! Bridge Day is a festival held in Fayetteville, West Virginia, in the United States, where thousands of adventure lovers either watch or take part in various extreme sports, there we go, that largely involve jumping off the New River Gorge Bridge. Whew. That would actually be really fun. I'd be down for that. The first jump there happened in 1979. Hopefully it was on purpose and for a good reason. 1980, the first Bridge Day event is launched. 40,000 people and 400 jumpers attended. 1985, stuntman Skip Stanley, the Blue Bandit, is the first to bungee jump off the New Gorge Bridge on Bridge Day. 1994, it takes too much time to reel jumpers back up, and it leaves too little time for other activities. So bungee jumping is actually banned from Bridge Day in 1994. Question. Has anyone died on Bridge Day? This is what I actually wanted to know. 3 people. Because of various base jumping related accidents. 1983, Michael Glenn Williams died when his gear was caught in the current after his jump. This was because there was only one rescue boat available at the time, a problem which has been fixed today with the provision of multiple rescue boats, with at least one boat always being available before a jump. In 1987, Steve Gersting used gear that was not base specific and died when his main chute refused to deploy during his jump. The third death was in 2006 when Brian Lee Schubert died after failing to deploy his parachute in time. So they are using parachutes. See, I'd love to like jump off a bridge that would just like land you in the water fine. Like you'd actually just be able to plop in. But judging by the picture of the bridge here, like that is a bit high to fall. Yeah. Dictionary Day celebrates the birth of Noah Webster. His name is Noah? I did not know that. An American writer who was born in 1758. That's my name. Webster is best known for publishing the first dictionary in 1806, which he continued to compile and expand for the next 27 years. When his dictionary was published in 1828, it was a formidable resource packed with useful words and spelling updates. Webster was a true pioneer for creating the reference book we use so... It's using a big word that I don't actually know because I don't have a dictionary. Ubiquitously. Ooh. So we're celebrating him today. Nice. Webster was born to an average colonial family in 1758. His father is a craftsman and farmer, while his mother stays at home in their Hartford CT house. I don't know what that is, but okay. 1801, Webster begins to work on definitions and listing the words used by Americans rather than the English, helping to define the emerging and uniquely American vocabulary. Oh, there you go. In 1806, Webster's first edit of an American English dictionary titled A Compendious Dictionary of the English Language is published and defines 37,000 words. There you go. 1828, over the course of 22 years, Webster edits the first edition of this dictionary to create the American Dictionary of the English Language. This new edition defines 65,000. Wow. And May 28th, 1945, at the ripe old age of 84, Noah Webster passed away. He is survived... What? He is survived by 5 of his 8 children and his wife Rebecca. He is survived by? Does that mean that they like lived further than he is survived by? I've never heard that as a term, being survived by something. That's bizarre. Okay. Moving on because I'm confused. It's Global Cat Day. So not only is it for the feral cats, but now it is for the global cats, all of you planetary cats out there, which takes place this day, reminds us that educating, engaging, and empowering people to defend and protect cats is the right thing to do. Cats as in the animal, not cats as in the movie. The new one was creepy. They say dogs are man's best friend, perhaps, but it's very likely cats are tied to first place in the informal and unscientific best friend category. And then they have some other months here that involve cats and stuff. But Global Cat Day confirms one thing. We have loved our cats since the beginning of time, or close to it. Wow. In fact, the ancient Egyptians were the first civilization to harness the glory of the feline. Nearly 4,000 years ago, they domesticated our four-legged friends by keeping them near food stores. This helped control vermin and other pests. Cats quickly earned a reputation as great hunters, and later Egyptians worshipped them as gods. Nothing much has changed since the old days. Man, whoever wrote this page. Oh, that's great. Here, what do I want? Ooh, 1990. Becky Robinson and a friend discover an alley with 56 feral cats in the Washington, D.C. neighborhood of Adams Morgan. With the help of the cats' caregivers, they humanely trapped the cats, had them neutered, and returned them to their outdoor homes. Later, out of concern for cats routinely killed by animal control agencies and shelters, Robinson's begins Alley Cat Allies. Interesting. I mean, I understand that they neutered them because I guess the population was a bit out of control, but still, like, that's like... What is that? I don't remember the term for it, but like, it's not like you're trying to kill a group of people, but like doing stuff that doesn't allow. It's like bioterrorism to cats on a day that's like, yeah, let's protect cats by making them not be able to breed. There we go. 2015, the number of cat videos on YouTube tops 2 million, with the average views hovering around 12,000, higher than any other category of YouTube content. Amazing. Cats make up 16% of views in YouTube's pet and animal category, compared to dogs, 23%. So why is it always just funny cat videos? Like, that's like the kind of standard for what people bring up. But I guess dog videos are apparently more popular, but... Interesting. National Bosses Day, a chance to celebrate the people who keep us gainfully employed. Boss has been used as slang to describe something cool or excellent, so if you're blessed with a great boss, you could call him a boss. Wow. Whoever wrote this page, not as entertaining as the last one. Whatever you call them, do a little something for your boss in your life. Hopefully this one isn't like the Teacher's Day where it suggests that you like give them a massage, because that's like an HR nightmare right there. In 1800s, Americans start saying the word boss, taken from the Dutch word baas, B-A-A-S, in workplace to avoid saying the word master. Yeah, fair enough. 1958, Patricia Bays Horosky registers National Bosses Day with the U.S. Chamber of Commerce in honor of her father, whose birthday is October 16th. Well, there you go. So this has been going on for over 50 years. 1962, National Bosses Day officially becomes a holiday thanks to the help of Governor Otto Kerner. And in 1979, Hallmark starts offering National Boss Day cards for sale. Oh, look at that go. And then we have National Liqueur Day. Liqueurs are basically alcoholic beverages made from distilled spirits with lots of added flavors. Some call them cordials, while others call them schnapps. They all add up to different varieties of liqueurs. Maraschino, or just like maraschino, right? Yeah. Orange, coffee, sweet, or sour. It doesn't matter the flavor to be celebrated. Grab your liqueur of choice and toast a friend on October 16th as we celebrate National Liqueur Day. 1300s, European monks administered liqueurs descending from herbal medicines. 1533, Catherine de Medici married Henry II of France and introduced liqueur to the French court, making it a fashionable drink. 1640, wait, was that supposed to be? No, I didn't mean to do like a French. I was just going, because fashionable, yes. Great. 1640, as international trade routes opened, the variety of liqueur flavors increased, including ginger, orange, and chocolate. In 2018, over 1.14 million households in the United States have liqueur consumers. There we go. All right. What did I want to read here? Shake up your margarita with an orange liqueur. So, yeah, they're just pushing different things. Enjoy coffee on the Irish side. Yeah, just all about these different flavors. And finally, we have World Spine Day. Back pain is up there with some of the leading causes of disability all over the world. Thousands of people around the world celebrate and educate others around back and neck health on World Spine Day. Who here has never experienced some variant of back pain? Yep, no hands were raised during this part of the podcast. From the crack your back makes when you do some heavy lifting to neck pains when you sleep the wrong way, almost everyone on the planet understands the troubles of back pain. When your spine hurts, it seems as if everything hurts. World Spine Day is a day to spread the word about spine conditions, educate people or get educated on how to avoid or treat them, and get inspired to take better care of your general back and neck health. 2008, the World Federation of Chiropractic comes up with the idea and coordinates events in 2008. Yep. October 2012, the particular World Spine Day encourages people to straighten up and move carefully. October 2017, the theme is centered around mindful lifting, healthy activities, and posture. Hashtag your back in action. In October 2020, so only last year, the themed events highlights the need to get back to back health after the events of the year. And you can exercise, learn, and teach. 5 incredible facts about the human spine. The spine has over 120 muscles in it, and that's why it's so flexible. Your spine can actually bend far enough back to make 2/3 of a circle. Ooh. 2. The spine has an excellent memory and will remember and get used to your posture. That is why it is so hard to break out of bad posture habits. It's strong. The spine can hold hundreds of kilograms of weight. Talk about weightlifting. 4. It's true humans and giraffes have the same amount of vertebrae in their necks. Interesting. That explains why necks can be flexible sometimes, especially when it comes to stretching. And 5. The spine is actually the very first bone we grow while in the womb. Baby spines start forming 2 months after the baby is conceived. Wow. And on to celebrity birthdays, we have Ruby Rose Turner, turning 16. Not to be mistaken for Ruby Rose, the girl who played Batwoman, or Ruby with an I Rose, the one that was a rapper that I mentioned about a week ago or so, to also not be confused with Ruby Rose, who plays Batwoman. This Ruby Rose, subtitled Turner, is also an actor, appearing in shows like Fuller House, Ruby's Gems, Ruth and Ruby, Ultimate Challenges, and Co-op. Oh, I think it's Coop, and Kemi Ask the World. And then we have Afmao32, which is another YouTuber who does Minecraft stuff. Wouldn't you know it? Several of her most recent videos are playing Squid Game games in Minecraft. Classic popular YouTuber stuff. Always making the same content. But hey, it seems to work. We got then Carmen Pritchett, 23, another YouTuber, but she has several channels. Carmen and Corey is one, and the Pritchett family is another. Apparently her and her husband do pranks and challenges and vlogs and the like. Tyler Ashton Zaryicki, 19, he does TikTok. His first viral hit came in 2019 when he acted out a skit featuring sound clips from the animated Peter Pan movie. And finally, we have Angry Grandpa, who lived from 1950 to 2017. He was an American YouTuber. He wrote some songs like The Most Sensible Thing, The Engineer Tapes, and Paranoia. But like, Paranoia, not quite spelt correctly. Oddly enough, on December 10th, 2017, they posted a video called Rip Angry Grandpa, which feels a little bit cynical, but alright. Random Wikipedia stuff. 1384, Jadwiga is crowned King of Poland, although she is a woman. There you go. 1949, the Greek Communist Party announces a temporary ceasefire, thus ending the Greek Civil War. All right. And 1995, yep, 1995 even, the Skye Bridge in Scotland is opened. And for our random birth for the day, we got 1908, Enver, is that a Y or a V? Oh no, it's not like showing me properly. It looks like it's a V. Enver Hoxha, Albanian general and politician, Prime Minister of Albania, who passed away in 1985. During his 40-year rule, he rebuilt the country, which was left in ruins after World War II, building Albania's first railway line, raising the adult literacy rate from 5% to more than 90%, jeez, wiping out epidemics, electrifying the country, and leading Albania towards agricultural independence. He also outlawed religion, traveling abroad, and private proprietorship, closed or converted to secular uses all of Albania's religious faculties. Under his regime, thousands of perceived dissidents were executed. Okay, so that changed. He made a lot of people be able to read more and then murdered a bunch of religious folk. Great. And tens of thousands more were imprisoned in forced labor camps. Okay, well, that was quite the twist. He built railway lines, taught people how to read, and then abolished religion. Oh, well, what a happy note to end on. It's also National Bridge Day today, so that's kind of nifty that he's a guy who... Oh, wait, no, hold on. That wasn't he who built the bridge. The Skye Bridge in Scotland. Yeah, so we'll link that. Look at that. Things just work out. All right, so with that all being said, as always, stay safe, stay... Global Cat Day. I don't have a word. Oh, stay sweet. We have a Sweetest Day. I feel like I use stay sweet for Desserts Day, but maybe not. We're just gonna say that. And you'll be hearing back from me tomorrow.